Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the S-51. It's the Tier 7 Soviet SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Mines, and this one is under the command of Wazwulf. And you can see he's got one mark of excellence on the barrel of his howitzer. Game on. Well, this video features two replays. One of them is very brief, and of course then there's this one. S-51 with the stock gun. That's the BR2 howitzer, the one that's capable of doing 600 alpha penetrating 38mm of armor. Wazwulf's only loaded standard HE. Fires his first round in, unfortunately lands short, and the enemy does manage to get one tank into the hill, but he is taken out fairly quickly, and that was a VK-2801-105, which is, of course, as you know, the premium light tank with the derp gun. But he didn't last very long. Rounds out. Oh, big hit on the 103. Now this is a tier 8 game with tier 6 tanks in it, so he's middle tier. There's one RT per team. We haven't brought the new rules in as per 1.18 yet, but one RT per team, it will make the battle more manageable for the R team. It's less nasty for the enemy tanks. Oh, until of course that happens, and he just wipes out the T-150. He'd already taken some damage from one of our teammates, and he gets a first kill of the game. Very nicely done. Now that Super Hellcat's taking one hell of a risk, because if he keeps popping out like that, then we might send a calling card to him. Rounds out the Nashorn, and he's out the game. 201 hit points, second kill. Now we think that the Super Hellcat has pulled back at that brief moment. Yes, he did, but we didn't have a shell ready, and we're just finishing the loading now. 23.97 seconds is the real load time, but 21.57 is what Wazwulf's got. Oh, and another kill, but he doesn't get to claim that one. That one goes to the Lancer C. That was a T-25AT just died. But that Super Hellcat's probably still there, ducking and diving behind the rock. And in fact, now we've had a Jagdpanzer IV. Rounds out. He knows that the shell's on the way in. He got the warning, but it was too late for him to get out of the way, and he took a hit, and we've got 188 off that one. So non-penetrating shot, but a nice amount of damage. He's going to hide until the stun's gone, and he's done that. Well, that was a direct hit, and if I had to guess, I'd say that was the Jagdpanzer IV that actually got hit there. Now he's just noticed an enemy tank has actually come down by the south, and oh, now things are not going so well over there, because we've got a T-34-2 actually coming up by the water side, and he's being blocked by a T-25AT, T-25-2 rather, on our team. And of course we do have nearby, I think it's a T-28 HTC and another tank, so I think he will have difficulty trying to get in. Now we just saw the tracer, so we know where the enemy RT is now, because he just fired only a brief second or so ago. Now Wazwulf's using this trick because you can see the tracer much clearly if you come really high, very high indeed, and you just watch. The tracer stands out like a sore thumb. It really is very, very difficult to conceal. Wait for him to fire the next round. It will become very apparent. Wherever he fires from, you'll see a finger pointing towards him. He's decided to go after the VK-3002M for the moment. Now that, yeah, was bound to land short because he was short of the target. Now he's gone to the north, and he's staying high to see if he can spot the tracer whilst he's aiming at that VK. Still waiting for the load to complete. Almost there. Okay, we're ready to go. It looks like the enemy Arty has moved away from the... in fact, they're just saying, F Arty, shoot me at all game, can't believe. We're one up on the enemy at the moment. We still can't see the tracer, so we're not getting anywhere with that. So we're going to go after the T-103 and see if we can land a shell on top of him. Oh! RNG was very, very bad there because he did fire prematurely and the shell hit the wreck instead. And we lost the Porlac tank, but the Lancer C is going to take him, and the T-28 HDC is actually the one who gets the kill. And we're still one up on the enemy, even though we lost the Porlac tank. The enemy lost their T-34 too. And our team have now moved on to the South Island. That will stop their guys moving off the middle island. And they have got a Scorpion on there. That Scorpion is the Tier 8 version, the German version. And it's the plainclothes one. And they've also got a Skoda T40 on that island as well. That's the 88mm armed medium tank, the premium. Unfortunately, we're firing at blind targets. Oh, we got the Super Hellcat! Oh, I should excuse myself there. I was wrong. He was right. He actually got a blind kill there on the Super Hellcat. And the Skoda's trying to hide, and we saw the tracer from the enemy RT. He's going to try and land a shell on top of that Skoda if he can. Right next door to him for 178. And there's the kill shot from the Lancer C. And there's the Scorpion. Now we can hit him if we can get one loaded. We've got 6 seconds. The Scorpion's gone. There's only 3 enemy left now. It's the end stages of the game. A Jagdpanzer IV who's already been hit a couple of times. An IKV-90B. We definitely know that we've hit that Jagdpanzer IV because he was the one that was hit twice. Once blind. And the M12. And of course we don't know where he is. But I suspect he's in that little corner. Not in the corner of the map, but actually in the corner near the bushes. Yes, well, he wasn't in the corner, but he was right next door to them. And he's been located, and both of them have gone. So they've lost the Jagdpanzer IV. They've lost the M12. It's just the IKV-90B. And there he is. We're almost ready to shoot. Long flight time for the shell. One end of the map to the other. He's loaded. Rounds out. Yes! Winning shot of the game from altitude. Here's the end of the first replay, and it was a first-class tanker for Wazwulf in the S-51. He did very well indeed, got a lot of damage. He also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 9 in that one. His win rate was 3,608. He didn't get any other medals in the game, but it was over very briefly, and he was getting some great shots, including that lovely blind kill on the Super Hellcat at the end of the game. We can see that the highest scorer in the game was actually the Lancer C. He was taking them apart with a Confederate and 6,286 hit points of damage. Second highest in the game turned out to be Wazwulf with 2,237, and the third highest damage turned out to be the Scorpion on the enemy team with 1,913. When it came to kills, the highest scorer was the Lancer C and Wazwulf. They both got 4 kills apiece. 2 kills went to the SU-130PM on our own team, and also the T-34-2 and the Jagdpanzer IV on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it's the Lancer. Look at that performance, 1,976 base. That's a very, very high score indeed. In fact, actually, it shows that whoever this player is, they're a master at the Lancer C. They must have 3 marks of excellence on their barrel, at the very least, to do that sort of score. 983 went to Wazwulf, and 851 went to the Striv M4257. He fired 17 rounds in that game. That's a lot, but if you're using the stock gun, it's, well, about par for the course. It does have 30 rounds of ammunition, And unlike the M12, it can just keep going all battle long without any worry of running out of ammunition. 8 direct hits on the enemy, but only 2 penetrations. We'll have to quickly check, see which ones did he pen. No, it wasn't the 150. He did pen the IKB-90B right at the end of the game. 584 hit points off that one shot alone. And he penned the Super Hellcat at the end as well, so the shell went straight through him too. He also got 10 splashes, damage of 2,237 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4, did 212 hit points of damage assistance, and 860 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns. He earned 47,315 credits for the battle, 23,657 from personal reserves, and 105,000 for completing a mission. He ended up with 175,972 credits altogether. Oops, have I triggered something there? I probably have. After ammunition resupply, he took away a profit of 156,932 credits. He got 25 bombs out of that game, 1,474 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,949 experience points altogether. So a very good game there by Wazwulf. Let's have a look at the second replay, and that one is actually coming from TanqAndTonic. We saw a video by him today, and he's back in the Bat Châtillon 155-55. When you can see that TanqAndTonic hasn't stopped moving with the Bat Chat 155-55. He's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel, so he's been practicing quite a lot.
Let's go.
Hey, now where's he going to go to play this one? I think he's decided that it's a quick route to get over the top and into the tree line, or is he going to stay up high? Now this is interesting. Never tried doing this before myself. He's actually staying out in the open, but because he's so high, he can get accurate shots on the enemy. Oh, lovely direct hit on the Char-Future 4 before he tries to get up into the carrier. And it actually causes him to get killed afterwards, and he picked up all the stun assist of that one. He's changed position, but just look at this. He's got perfect views on the enemy and a lovely line to hit them from. He's almost loaded. Lining up the ST1, rounds out, direct hit. 219 hit points. Now, if you remember, the Bat Chat 155-55, Tier 9 French SPG, 680 Alpha, 48mm of pen, 7.6 meters blast radius. It's pretty fast firing as well. Okay, he's loaded, and he's now coming out of cover to fire. Standard reload is 28.75 seconds. He's got it down to 25.64. Oh, right into the side of an Emil 2. 314 hit points. He's going to be hurting. Now, by doing what he's doing, he's actually able to hide until he's ready to shoot. And then he pulls out, blasts away at the enemy. It goes back into cover. Oh, and look, we've got the Emil again. Oh, did you come back for seconds? Well, he got tracked. And he's been stunned. Unfortunately, we're not going to get any stun assist off that one. There's 2 Arty in the game, by the way, so he could get some stun assist maybe from his teammate in the other Arty, which is an M53, M55. But sadly, no, we didn't. Okay, he pops out, takes a look, and there's the Emil. Just got to dial in though, that's the unfortunate thing. Oh, and he expires before our shell can do anything. Now, can he get a shot at the very back for that Lorraine 50 ton? Or is... No, he's actually noticed that there are some enemy tanks fairly close by. In fact, now he's expecting an enemy vehicle to actually pop up into that corner. The turret's turned round. Now, he is in cover at the moment because he's firing up over this ridge line. Fires one in. It's a bit late. The IS-4 is just bulldozing his way through our guys. And now we are in danger, but our guys are actually getting closer to their cap. And now might be the time for him to bug out and get down onto the ice and move up the west side of the map. But he's sticking around for the moment. And there's the IS-4. Behind him is an Object 140, I think it is. Well, that's a direct hit. Actually, it was an Object 907, not a 140. That was my identification. I'm doing a jingles. Yeah, he misidentifies the tanks, and I'm infected with whatever he's got. Well, I wish. Okay, the IS-4 is still having a bulldozing time. He's assaulting our guys, but we're loaded. We can't see the 907. But I think that the IS-4 has bitten off more than he can chew now, because he's now basically almost surrounded. He's out the game. Okay, the 907 hasn't appeared from that corner yet. The M53, M55 just fired at him. He was doing that shotgun. Okay, we've got an AMX 1390. He's down on the ice at the moment. But we're looking at the Doom Turtle, who's right over the other side of the map. We're almost loaded. Rounds that straight away. I think we just saw the enemy Arty fire, and the T-95 just took 2 hits. Okay, Object 268 version 4, back in near their cap. The enemy Arty is an FV3805, and I think they lost the other one. Yes, it was a Bat Chat 155-55. We've just fired, and we splashed the 2684. There's the FV3805. Now, he won't be too happy that he's been spotted, because it means now he's vulnerable. And I don't think he's going to run very far, because he's got a very slow-moving Arty. So I think that's going to be possibly a splash kill for TanqAndTonic. Rounds out. He's going to take the chance. Will he knock the tree down for sure? We're 6 up on the enemy team now. They are in desperate straits. I think their IS-4 and their Object 907 were probably their best players. And unfortunately, despite the fact that they managed to make it all the way to our cap area, they just got surrounded when they got there, and it was just too late for them. That 103 is running around in the trees, but I don't think he dare come down on the ice. And now their 268 version 4 is coming in for the clinch. He ram kills our guy. Ram kills the Wizzy 1111 Model 14, but he's still out there. Okay, we're going to dial in. Blind shot. Oh no, it's not a blind shot. Oh!
Just barely missed. Get him next time.
Just short. It landed behind him. Still plenty of enemy out there to kill. There's 5 of them out there. Now there's 4. They just lost their EBR 105. He crashed. Okay, we're almost loaded. Going for the 268 version 4. Rounds out. Direct hit! Wipes him out. Right on the money. Just proves how good Arty can be at taking out very dangerous tanks. The Doom Turtle is using that cliff for cover at the moment. I had the feeling it would be a good idea if TanqAndTonic was to move to get a better angle. He might want to head north onto the ice, but he needs to be careful he doesn't move too far. But the Doom Turtle has gone, which means there's only one enemy left. It's an Object 263. Remember, that's the kind of version of the 261. And there he is. Been found. We're not loaded. The 1390's going in. Oh, trying to face hug a 263. Not a good idea. Remember, that is a version of the IS-7. Rounds out. Yep, big hit. And the kill goes to the 121B, but we pick up the stun assist. And boy, that was a brief battle, but it was fun. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tanker for TanqAndTonic in the Bat Chat 155.55. So both battles ended up with first-class tankers, but they were equally exciting. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10 in that one. And he got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. Very well played. Let's have a look at team score. Well, in this one, he didn't get the highest damage. That actually went to the 60 TP Lewandowski Go, who got 3,735 hit points of damage. Second highest damage went to the T95 Doom Turtle on the enemy team with 3,503. And the third highest damage in that one went to the 121B, got 2,966. TanqAndTonic picked up 2,205, so he was very busy. And I did like his new technique of pulling out, making the shot, pulling back into cover, so the enemy can't get at him while he's hiding behind the rock. When it comes to kills, the 121B was the best with 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Progetto M, is that the 65? It is the 65. And 2 kills went to the 60 TP, the AMX 1390, who made that rash decision at the end to try and face hug a 263, which is not a good idea. That guy needs to learn a few lessons first. And 2 kills went also to the Object 268 version 4, but he was taken out in the end by TanqAndTonic. When it came to base XP, it's the 121B again with 1,097. He's the only one to get over 1,000. The AMX 1390 got 948, so was a good player, but just a bit rash at the end. And TanqAndTonic came in third with 921. He fired 14 rounds in that game, got 6 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but 14 splashes. Damage of 2,205 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 1, so there's your Confederate. 36 hit points on damage assistance and 2,410 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns. So masses of stun assist by hitting the right tanks and doing the damage. 29,406 credits for the battle. After ammunition resupply took away 28,429 credits. 921 base XP, 6,910 for personal missions payout, and 8,292 altogether. So 2 really good games, different arties, different tiers as well, but both end up with the same sort of result. So very well played from both of you, and thanks very much for sending in the replays. If you enjoyed both those, please give those videos a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.